Deep in my freezer lies this, a block of corned lamb, lost for over a year. Honestly, this should probably be in the trash. It's covered in frost with ice crystals inside, all bad signs. But today, we're on a rescue mission to turn this forgotten relic into an unbelievable smoked hash in just a few minutes. Let's get at it. Our rescue begins with thawing, a critical step you can't rush. No microwave or warm water. That will just make the meat tough and rubbery. The only way is slowly, in the refrigerator. Now that it's thawed, it's time to inspect it. Because I vacuum sealed this last year, the seal held perfectly and protected the meat. No signs of freezer burn, which is fantastic. We dice this up into 1/2-inch cubes. Today's star is our humble frozen lamb, but we also need chopped potatoes, onions, bell pepper, garlic, various seasonings, some tallow, eggs, cheese, and possibly a little hot sauce to finish. An epic hash needs epic potatoes. For a crispy outside and fluffy inside, the high-starch russet potato is the best choice. Waxy potatoes tend to steam instead of crisp. I've peeled and diced 2 pounds of russets into 1/2-inch cubes, matching the lamb. Chef's tip, parboil them in salted water for 5 to 10 minutes until just fork tender. This gives them a head start on cooking, but the most important step for legendary crispness is getting them bone dry. Moisture is the enemy of a good crust. I'm spreading them out on a towel-lined baking sheet to pat and air dry. This is a real secret to a shatteringly crisp potato. Now let's build the flavor base with our aromatics. 1 diced yellow onion, 1 diced red bell pepper, and a few minced garlic cloves. The right tool for this job is a large 12-inch cast iron skillet, which holds heat perfectly. Over medium heat, I'll add some beef tallow or neutral oil. Once it shimmers, the onions and peppers go in for 5 to 7 minutes until softened. The garlic goes in at the last minute, but only for about a minute, since it burns quickly and can ruin the dish. It's time to assemble. First, I'll fold in our dry, parboiled potatoes, followed by that cubed corned lamb and our seasonings: coarse black pepper, smoked paprika, and dried thyme. We're skipping on adding salt because the lamb and cheese have plenty. Press this mixture down firmly with a spatula to create maximum contact with the hot pan. Now for the most crucial step in hash making. Do not stir it. Your instinct will be to move it around, but you have to fight that urge. Let it sit undisturbed for a solid 4 to 5 minutes. That sizzling is the sound of a golden brown crust forming. After a few minutes, I'll flip the hash in sections, pressing it down again, and repeat until the potatoes are crispy and the lamb is browned. While we're browning our hash, if you enjoy making breakfast hashes, let me know your favorite in the comments. In the meantime, let's take this skillet to the next level. This hash already looks amazing, but we're aiming for unforgettable. It's time to add smoke. My pellet smoker is preheated to 375 degrees Fahrenheit. This is hotter than normal for smoking because we're using it like a wood-fired oven. Hot enough to keep things crispy while adding clean smoke flavor. After about 20 minutes in the smoke, the aroma is breathtaking. I pull the skillet out. Using a spoon, I make 4 wells in the hash. A fresh egg gets cracked into each one. To finish, I'll cover the top with shredded sharp cheddar cheese. Close up the smoker for 5 to 10 more minutes, just until the egg whites are set, the yolks are still jammy, and the cheese is melted and bubbly. Sprinkle with fresh parsley or chives, and there it is. From frozen to feast. This is the moment of truth. I'm scooping out a huge portion with one of those perfectly jammy eggs. Breaking the yolk creates a rich, creamy sauce that coats everything. You get that incredible crunch of the potato crust. And then the lamb. It's tender, rich. That year-old freezer taste is completely gone, replaced by a beautiful infusion of hickory smoke. It's not just salvaged, it's spectacular. This skillet proves my point. It's not food waste, it's just good food, waiting for a good idea. If you enjoyed this, give the video a like and check out my other leftover makeovers from the playlist here. Thanks for hanging out, and we'll see you on the next one. Later, Gator.